Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ridho Herprabowo and my student number are 19.11.2792.
My name is Luki Vyagnia Saputra. My study number is 19.11.2729.
My name is Onivergian Saputra. My study number is 19.11.2731.
My name is Hafita Bikrori and study number 19.11.27 and 65.
My name is Abiyu Putra Aronggiar and my student number is 19.11.2770.
My name is Akbar, NIM 19.11.2778 from Informatik 03. This time I will explain about gaming rig building. Today I will be showing you how to put together a gaming rig. Granted, it's not much different than building a regular PC, but there are a few tips and recommendations I have for you guys. Before we begin, let's discuss what you will need. First, CPU or Central Processing Unit or processor, the single most important part of your machine. This is the brain of your computer, computing everything from word processing the physics in your hardcore shooter games. Next, RAM or random access memory. This store everything that is being used in real time. When the computer is off, RAM is empty. Next, a graphic card. For a gaming PC, you will need a discrete graphic card. Using the onboard chipset of motherboard and integrated graphic of processor, just won't cut it when slaughtering dragons in screen. Next, hard drive. This is where the operating system or Windows, your games, music, and videos are stored. You need this. Next, PSO or power supply unit, ready to strike forward. This supplies power to every component in the computer. Next, optical drive. This is for your DVDs and CDs. And last is motherboard. Everything connects to the motherboard in some way. It connects component the way rods connect people. This list does not include the OS or operating system.
Strip down. The first thing you want to do is let go of the case as far as possible. Remove its screw on the panel and store it in safe place. In a case is the best choice. We will use case mid tower. Motherboard installation. Before we install the motherboard, open the screw and that are still attached to the motherboard. Make sure their number and settings match the holes found on your motherboard. Second, see if your PC case has a large CPU cutout or a Windows cut to the back of the motherboard frame. If not, you might want to install CPU cooler, backplate and M2 solid state drive at this time. We will use motherboard Gigabyte X299, Designer X, socket LGA 2066. Type RAM DDR4.
CPU installation. We will use processor i9 9980HA CPU and CPU cooling NZXT Kraken 273 type liquid cooler. First, place your CPU to CPU socket on the motherboard. This is where things are a little different depending on which processor family and or brand you use. For Intel mainstream CPU, slide the spring load retention arm out and up. Then lift the bracket until it leaves the plastic cover in place. Then gently place your CPU inside the socket, matching the golden triangle located in the lower left corner of the processor with the triangle on the socket bracket. For the next step, add thermal paste on processor only a little bit, or like a corn kernels, and then you must move the spare bracket back to its original position so that it locked in place under the screw, and secure the retention arm backwards. During this process, the protective plastic cover must pop off, so don't panic if it comes flying at you. And be sure to keep the cover in a safe place because it will protect the sensitive pins of the motherboard if you decide to remove the processor from the motherboard. And after closing the CPU seal and handle, then place the CPU cooling on top of CPU and screw the fan in the place that have provided by the casing. Then tighten the screw.
Memory. We will use memory DDR4 Crosshair Vengeance RGB Pro 8 multiplied by 8 GB 3000 C600 MHz. Next is installing computer memory. Push down the latch at both ends of the DDR4 slot on your motherboard. Then adjust the notch or hole in the memory wheel with the memory slot on the motherboard. After that, you can install memory by carefully pushing down both sides of the memory into the slot. You should hear a click as the memory secures into place, and the click hook returns. Next, storage installation. After memory, it's time to focus on some non-volatile storage memory, hard drive, and solid-state drive. We will use Adata XPG Spectric S40 gRGB M2 to multiplied by 3 TB and Team Group T-Force Delta RGB 1 multiplied by 3 TB. Install the storage on the M2 slot available by opening the slot cover, then remove the screw and place the storage on the socket. After that, plug the screw and cover back. Install SSD on the SSD slot available.
PCU position. Install the PCU where the casing has been provided. On the casing that we select, the slot of PCU is on the back of the casing. The installation way is to put the PCU at the place that has been provided, then install the screw. The type of PCU are we using is Silverstone ST1500-Ti 1500 watt size 80X. Next, graphics card. By using two graphics card, install the graphics card on the PCIe slot that are available on the motherboard. By releasing 4 PCIe cover screws, which are the number 2, 3, 5 and 6 from the top. Then attach the graphics card to the place and then plug the screws back. The type of graphics card are we using is Gigabyte RTX 2080 T:(Extreme 11G. Next, fans. Remove dust filter on the bottom casing, then install two fans under the casing and the left of the motherboard, then tighten the screws, and then reinstall the dust filters. The type of fans are we using is InWin Ego AE120.
Next, connect all the cable. First, connect 24-pin cable from PSU to connector 24-pin on motherboard. Then, connect the liquid cooler connector to CPU fan 1 slot on motherboard. Next, connect the left fan to connector CPU fan on motherboard. Connect the ATX power PSU to connector motherboard ATX power. And connect 16 PCIe from VGA to connector on PSU. Connect cable SATA on SSD to connector SATA on PSU. After that, connect SATA from SSD to connector SATA on motherboard. Connect the cable power on and off on casing to connector from panel power on motherboard. And close the casing and screw all the plates that need to get screwed. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy, and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.